Alrighty, time for some more sleep token. I started my channel 4 days ago and my first video was me reacting to a sleep token song, The Summoning. Due to my reaction to that song, some of you suggested that the next sleep token song I should check out should be Vore. I did see a live version of Vore that has about 500,000 views or something like that, and I did consider maybe trying the live version first, but I think I'll stick to the recording and then perhaps we'll check out the live version afterwards. This might be a double whammy, I don't know. So without further ado, let's jump into Vore by Sleep Token. Interesting. I'm interested to see if it'll be all harsh vocals if we have cleans in here. Is it the same guy doing the cleans and the harsh ones? I like the samples a lot. Well, there might not be samples, but... yeah, I don't think they are actually. No, no, don't fade out. Don't fade. Oh, mate. No. Oh, not the fade. Why is it recommending me Oasis again after that? What the fuck? Thoughts. The screams didn't sound how I pictured them to sound in my head. Obviously, I said in the last Sleep Token song that I reacted to, it was mostly clean, and that's why I said, you know, is there songs with more harsh vocals, and people suggested this one. The way that I kind of imagined them looking in my head is not how they ended up sounding, actually. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know what I expected. It's a lot more like the longer screams in particular are very reminiscent of a kind of like a black metal style of the screaming, which I love. I'm a huge black metal fan. Is it the same guy? The cleans and the harsh vocals? I'm assuming they probably are. I probably would have answered my question if I'd watched the live version, I'm assuming. I feel like whenever I've seen just in passing photos or anything of Sleep Token, it seems to be like there's like a focus on one guy. So I'm assuming the vocals are both him, but I could be wrong. Let me just skip through this again. This intro is really cool. I like, sorry, I'm pausing already. Something that I really think is true is I think that metalheads often have a natural affinity towards anything that sounds weirdly enough like super electronic as well. I know I personally have a bit of an affinity for synth and some sort of like some techno stuff. I'm a huge fan of The Prodigy. I love The Prodigy. I think a lot of fans of metal music are often really attracted to extremes no matter what the genre is, and I think electronic music is a big part of that. So anything that has that kind of like electronic-y sound to it, like even the intro to this song, it has that kind of like that fuzz of like, it's like heavy distortion, but it sounds almost electrical in this, or like mechanical maybe is a good word for it. I'm not sure. There's a lot of depth to the sound itself. There's a lot of layers going on. That's something that I do really like, again, in music, is something where a lot of my favorite bands, especially my favorite black metal bands, are very atmospheric. So I really like music where you can hear the different layers of depth in it. You know, I often try to describe it as if I feel like I'm standing in either a huge room or a huge open area, and the music kind of reflects that openness and the kind of size of the room or the world that's around you, but not in a way where it sounds thin, not like thin where it's you know, like butter over too much bread. I don't know why I went like a farmer then, but in a way where it sounds big. That's probably just there you go, it's a very basic word for it. It sounds big, and when you get these kind of layers like you do even in the intro to this song, like the reverb and stuff. I love that. It's like, I sound like I'm in a big place. I like music that makes me feel like I'm in a big room. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I do have to say also, sorry, I know I'm pausing so much. I have a lot to say. I personally don't like the drums. That's just me. Not in terms of, he's not a very good drummer, whoever the drummer is. Great drummer. It's the sound of the drums. I don't like that particular drum sound. I never have. Ever since I was a teenager, I've never liked that particularly. I think it's like, I don't know, I might get some slack for this. They sound kind of like slightly overproduced to me. But that's, again, this is coming from a black metal fan who really likes a lot of 80s speed metal demos that will literally sound like they were recorded in someone's garage. So please do not put too much stock on what I say and what my personal preferences and opinions are, genuinely. I just don't particularly like this overproduced sound of drums. That's just me. But I can get past that. We'll just keep going. The rest of the harshes don't really, though. They don't really have that kind of black metal edge to it. It's just those particular screams that kind of do. Yeah, they don't sound like how I kind of expected Sleep Token harsh vocals to sound. I don't know why. I guess it's because my only thing to kind of play off of was the Summoning before. So I guess when you hear a song like the Summoning, it's kind of hard to guess how this band might sound when they try out different vocal styles, you know? He's a good drummer. I just don't like the sound of it. Big fan of this. Tortured sounding, whispery vocals overlaid over something acoustic. It's like, I'm a big fan of Agalok. Someone told me in my last video that this guy's British, right? That really surprised me. I don't know why. I was genuinely shocked by that. I don't know why that information was like, a sleep token from the UK. I genuinely didn't know that. I feel like I know nothing. Is it because he's very so slightly singing in cursive? I'm really sorry. I think he sings in cursive. Which again, I can get past it. It's fine. I really hope I don't keep hyperfixating on that now. Let's just... No, it's fine. When I said before about samples, I don't know if they do use samples. I don't think they do. I think it's just instruments that have been made to sound weird, which I really like. I really like that. I feel like as a species, we have the capability to fuck about with sound to an extortionate degree. And I don't think enough people make use of that, especially in metal. I feel like people should use that more than they do. I think if you have the ability to take a sound and fuck around with it and make it sound weird, you should do that. At first, I thought it was a sample of a heartbeat, but I don't think it is a sample of a heartbeat. I think it genuinely is some sort of drum that's been hit and then it's been muffled and made to sound really distant. So it sounds like a heartbeat. Yeah, I think it's drums, which is really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Fuck about with music. I like that. Big fan of those, like, I don't know what it is, like that kind of like string sounding. The dun 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 dun. Or is it like a harpsichord or something? I don't know what it is. I like that a lot. Yeah. Man, do you know what? It's funny because it's like, I feel like at that point the song has fully like grabbed me in and then it fucking fades out and ends. God damn it. I suppose that's a good thing. You know, my instinctual reaction towards that was like, oh no, don't stop. Don't end now. Obviously I was enjoying it. Especially around that part. That's, I mean, you can probably tell by the face I made. I'm like, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I'm getting into this now. And then it fades out. No, I also think that maybe they could have potentially ended on something slightly stronger than a fade out. Fade outs definitely. I am a fan of a fade out, but it depends on the song and it depends on how you've used it. I don't like it if it's just a kind of like we didn't really know how to end the song kind of vibe. And I don't really know if that's the case here, but I do wish that it didn't fade. That diminishes it a bit for me. Yeah, I do wish that there wasn't a fade out on that. You know what? I am quite interested to see how this sounds live. I have absolutely no idea what Sleep Tokens sound like live. I have no idea what they look like live. I don't know what the staging is like. I know they wear masks, but that's the extent of what I know about them. So this one has the most views, I think, in terms of a live performance. So... So it is him then. He does both then, I'm assuming. Do they just have people in robes standing at the back of the stage in an ominous way, menacingly? I'm glad I listened to the recording first. This is obviously just someone filming this on their phone. This is an iPhone video, I think. This is not like a professional live recording. If there's a professional live recording of them that's really good, can you guys let me know and I'll check that out at some point. His harshes sound a little bit different live, don't they? That's common, I think, for quite a few bands, for it just sounds slightly different on recording than it does live. I'm sorry, I'm captivated by the fact that this guy seems to be doing this in his socks. Listen, live music is theatre at the end of the day. It is him! His voice is great. His cleans are really quite something live, aren't they? I feel like the combination of the intense music versus his very kind of melodic cleans work really well, especially live. It's quite captivating. I can see why people like to... I've heard that they're really enjoyable to watch live. I can see that it seems to be quite a captivating show. You know, I know obviously the video is of him, but again, it's quite hard to kind of take your eyes off him when he's moving around the stage. I love that they're just standing there ominously. That's iconic. I love that in the background, the da 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 da. I mean, you can hear the crowd like screaming. It does feel like the performance is him, isn't it? He is the center of the band in that way. I think the rest of them are basically just kind of standing around him while he does his own thing. Obviously, there's only one song, so you can't really tell, but it's not so much of like a moving around in unity so much as like they've surrounded him and he's in the middle of the circle and he is the one that's performing. But yeah, it's a very fun performance to watch. I definitely think I prefer this song over the summoning. Their sound reminds me of like stuff that you often hear in like kind of like melodic death metal bands sort of thing, in terms of the actual music itself, with the addition of things like maybe like a synth, or I think I can see a keyboard back there. I don't really know the setup of the band so much. Maybe that's something I should look into a bit more. But yeah, definitely preferred this to the summoning, I think. I don't think just because of the fact that there's harsh vocals in it, because his style of screaming isn't actually particularly my favorite. Same as the drums, that like the kind of the production that's on the drums and his style of screaming isn't really my favorite. I wouldn't really go out of my way to often listen to bands that sound like that. But I definitely prefer this song over the summoning because the actual music itself, I do really enjoy it. I really like the electronic-y sort of vibe they have going on. Acoustic sounding instruments. Cleans are really good. His voice is great, especially live. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it more than the summoning. And I liked it more than I thought I would. So for me, that was a good suggestion. If you guys have any more suggestions for me, whether it's a freshly recorded live performance or a different song or a different band, please do let me know down in the comments below. I did also want to say a very quick thank you. My channel has been up for 4 days and I think I've already hit the requirements for YouTube Partner, which is very shocking to me. I did not expect so many of you to enjoy what I'm doing here, but thank you very much for all your sweet comments and all the support so far. I really do appreciate it very much. With all that being said, whatever you get up to for the rest of your day, I hope it's a good one, and I will see you in the next one.